Jack.
Mute.
Jack,
Somebody
you don't
mute
too.
this idiot.
I will, dude. I will.
Dio,
fucking-
stop.
Somebody
Dio,
mute this
stop.
idiot.
Dio,
Yeah.
stop interrupting, or I'm gonna have to mute you.
I'm simply asking the other people in the room why they want to listen to a bloviating idiot 8 hours a day or 12 hours a day. I mean, all he does is he comes in here, right? He sits here all day, right, while he gets progressively more inebriated, right? And then just, spouts opinions, right, that he never can support, right? Just like all day long. I mean, why are we listening to this? He's now talking about other people's lack of intellectual integrity. I mean, has there ever been a person who's been more laughably exposed for his inability to defend anything that he says than Dionysus?
Don't even
And he's
trust
going to
you.
talk.
Nobody.
He's going to talk about other people's lack of intellectual integrity. Why are we listening to this?
Who did he say had a lack of intellectual integrity?
Does it
Cut
matter?
out.
Does it
Cut
matter?
out for a second. Well, I'm just trying to understand what you're so upset about.
He's trying to claim that the left has some kind of lack of intellectual integrity, right? This person who's been humiliated over and over and over again, right, on every single issue he's bothered to open his mouth about, right, is talking about the lack of intellectual integrity of other people. Why are we listening?
Oh, fuck.
You ask why are we listening, and I think you probably should be asking yourself why are you listening.
Why don't you tell me Schopenhauer's position again, Jack? You don't agree with the position because you don't understand how the noumenal world can operate on the phenomenal world? Now explain how that's Schopenhauer's position, Jack.
See,
all right.
Look at what he's doing now.
Yeah, I'm showing you that you're an ass, dude. That's what I'm trying to show you. You are this cult figure that a lot of people who don't have enough independence follow, right? You're a cult leader. That's what you are.
It's irrelevant to the point that I'm making.
You can't even afford to pay for your own food. People have to pay for you.
See, so what you're doing is, rather than answering the objection that I'm making, right, which is what you always do, right, is you just start to lash out and make personal attacks. Because that's your only recourse, right, in these situations.
I just like to point out that saying the word right after every statement a person says doesn't make your previous statement right.
We get a mute on this.
Not a man that goes out and tries to go into a professional.
This incredulous guy, right, has just been talking nonstop for about 24 hours. And I haven't heard him say one valuable thing in the whole time I've been here, right? Like, why
You're talking about?
Why do you guys want to listen to complete morons just bloviate all day? I just don't understand.
Oh my god.
Well, you're talking about the wisdom guy.
Wisdom, sorry. Yeah, what the fuck is this guy? He came in here and he hasn't stopped talking for about 20 hours. He hasn't said
No, I haven't said anything for over 2 hours, motherfucker.
That's not true, Wisto.
Okay, at least an hour.
That's a lie.
Hell, Satire and Sunseeds were talking for over an hour. I didn't say a fucking word.
Every time he opens his mouth, it's completely worthless.
Yeah,
what
Carol,
the hell is
you can say right at the end of every statement doesn't make your statements right. You need to understand that.
I don't want wisdom here.
Huh?
I don't even hear anything wisdom says because I keep just tuning him out.
It's a nightmare.
I barely fucking said anything in the last hour.
Why don't you just stop?
Who are you people?
Yeah, Jack. Jack, if you're hungry today, I'll send you some money, buddy. I'll do you a solid. You need money, Jack?
Who are you people?
Dionysus is doing the thing
Is it the beginning of the month?
Do you need money, Jack?
Now Dionysus is doing the thing where he lashes out.
I'm not. What are you doing, Jack?
Because he has
this is hilarious. This is a farce.
Stop over talking me, because he has no way of defending himself.
Right.
Jack, I'm doing the mirror thing. I'm your reflection. I'm doing exactly what you're doing to me, buddy. Again,
I'm a
Once
bit.
again,
now, again,
I'm a
tell me.
bit
No, I won't lash
confused.
out. I won't lash out.
Oh
No, Jack,
shit.
tell me how. Tell me
once
how
again,
Schopenhauer's
once
position is that the
again,
numinal world affects the
once
phenomenal
again,
world. No, tell me how that's Schopenhauer's position.
once again, that's
Again, he won't.
entirely irrelevant. Sorry. Once again,
I
that's
want to
Dionysus,
notice how you
please.
won't answer the
once again,
question. Jack
once
can't answer
again,
the
Will
question,
you
once
right?
stop for
again,
a
once
second?
again,
Dio, calm down, dude.
once again, once again, Schopenhauer or anybody's position on Schopenhauer is entirely irrelevant to the issue that I raised. And the only reason why you're raising it, right, is because it's the only shred of self-respect you have is this pathetic belief that you think that you could pin me uh, and show that
Oh,
I'm
I know I
wrong
can,
about
because
some
you're
aspect.
fucking wrong
Stop
about it.
over talking me. That,
You're wrong.
your only hope
Because you
in
fucked
trying
up, and you know you fucked
stop
up.
over talking me. Your only hope, right, in trying to preserve whatever tiny shred of self respect that you have is this pathetic belief that somehow I've made some kind of an error in talking about Schopenhauer that you think that you're competent to show, right? But even if you could show that, right, which is laughable, right? It's entirely irrelevant to the issue that I've raised, right? Which is that you're the most intellectually dishonest person in the entire history of the Western world. And you're
Oh
talking
fuck.
about how other people are intellectually dishonest. Why would we want to listen to that? In fact, it's a mark of your intellectual dishonesty that you're bringing up Schopenhauer at this point, right? Because rather than address the issue that's been raised, right, you're so dishonest, right, that you have to come up with something that's entirely unrelated to the topic
Well,
and
let's just
and
measure
try
each other
stop
as
over
men.
talking me and trying to lash out, right, and make
What do you think that
stop
you're
over
doing right
talking
now?
me. Stop over talking
What do
me.
you think that you're doing
Somebody
right now,
mute
Jack?
him.
You're lashing
Somebody
out.
prevent him from over talking me. All you can do, right? Because you're such a fucking dishonest person.
Was Jack muted?
Hey, Jack, I think you would have to prove that I was intentionally being deceitful in order for me
Okay.
to be dishonest, right?
Okay.
Who
Prevent him from
muted
over
Jack?
talking me. It was Dionysus.
I didn't mute you. See, this is another
What?
thing. He doesn't
Wasn't
even have
me.
the decency or the integrity to check the fucking audit log, you fucking moron.
We know that you abuse mods, right? So it's a
Look,
reasonable
I
inference.
abuse mods. I'd like to see that evidence, faggot.
Do I just need to get Tamar in here?
Just look at the evidence. We have the audit log to look at.
I didn't
Yeah,
say, right? I said that it was a reasonable inference because you
No, it's
abuse
not a reasonable
mods, right?
inference. I
Now, if
hardly
you're
ever
going to
use mods.
Just
deny that you abuse
Justin was the
mods,
person who
right?
muted you.
yeah, Dio
Justin
did.
was the person who muted you. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
yeah, Dio didn't mute
Well,
you.
Justin. I don't know
That's
why he
fine. It
did
doesn't
that.
matter, right? The point is he should have been muted. Okay. Now, what I was saying before was that it's a mark of your intellectual dishonesty, right? That whenever you get attacked on any issue, right, what you do is engage in personal attacks on the person attacking you, right, rather than address the issues, right? And that's exactly what you're doing by trying to bring up Schopenhauer, right? As pathetic and stupid as it is to think, right, that you have the intellectual capacity to show that I'm wrong about something about Schopenhauer,
I
whatever the
know the
fuck
anal
that is.
sex thing you were
Stop
wrong
over
about.
talking me.
Well, dude, you
Okay?
keep saying the same
Stop
shit over
over
and over again.
talking me.
Well, stop saying the
Stop
same
over
thing.
talking me.
You're a
Stop
soundboard.
over talking me.
You're a soundboard.
Okay, yeah. Is he going to continue to over talk me? Because I'm
Let's,
just going to stop if he's not muted. Okay, right. As laughable as it is to think, right, that if we were to get into some kind of debate, right, you would have the intellectual capacity to show that I was wrong about anything, right? When you're a complete fucking moron, right? It's
yeah.
entirely
I may be a
irrelevant.
moron, Jack.
Stop. Is he going to keep over talking me?
The fuck?
It's
This is not.
entirely irrelevant, right? Right? It wouldn't show anything about how what I said about you, right, being completely fucking worthless, right? That all you do is shoot your mouth off